And we've seen, obviously, what a great job you've done having an opportunity to be more involved in the offense this year. Did you and Coach Rick have a conversation about that in the offseason where you looked to see whether perhaps this might happen, after not getting a lot of chances the previous year?
Not particularly. I mean, as a staff, I'd say, obviously when we were installing in the summer and in the spring and stuff, it was kind of not even mentioned, but assumed. And they knew I was ready for it. They knew I've been waiting for this. So I'd say it's more assumed than anything.
Braxton, you're going home again. Yeah. How lucky is that, huh?
It's awesome. Hopefully it's my second to last trip to North Carolina, my senior year. But it's the last one in the regular season, and we got to make the most of it.
Who's going to be there for you again this time, and what are your expectations?
Same amount of people, probably, maybe even a little bit more. Just family and friends, and I expect to go up there and win.
Have you sensed that your quickness, just your general skill set as a receiver, has surprised any corners covering you this year? Have you gotten any sense of that? Has anyone said anything? Do you just feel it?
It could have. I try not to take into account their feelings on the field much. So, you might hear things in passing throughout the game, but, again, that's not something I really pay attention to.
What stuff have you heard in passing throughout the game?
Next question.
Braxton, we talk so much about what you do as a receiver, but punt returns, you've had a great season back there too. What is that moment like? Take us through a little bit of the decision-making process. I mean, it's like that back there.
It's very fast. I'd say it's probably one of, if not the scariest job in football. And you have to have a mentality for it when you go back there. But it's really just finding the direction and depth of the kick, looking at your cover guys and see if they're covered down or not. And then it's a split-second decision whether you're going to return the call kick.
So what is it that you like about doing it, knowing that it's one of the scariest jobs in football?
It's a thrill. It really is. I mean, I've never gotten that thrill anywhere else. As many catches or touchdowns, it's a different deal.
Braxton, we talk about that split-second decision to make fair catch or not, where to go. When you look back on film, have there been very many opportunities this season where maybe I could have done a little bit different? Or?
No, everyone I returned, it was a good decision, and I think everyone that I fair caught was a pretty good decision as well. I trust myself.
Is it something you can learn, or is it just instinct a little bit?
I think it's both. I think you can definitely learn to field a punt, but as far as the split-second decision, I think that's way more instinct. And your first move off that, because you're looking up in the air, you're not looking at the defenders, so it's more peripheral vision and kind of instinct of how to get free.